do you see it? A similar picture?
Well, it is in fact an incredibly open race. There could be up to a dozen people trying to stand, although each one needs to have a certain number of members of parliament back them so they could quickly drop out. I think what's very interesting, especially for a party which is the Conservative Party, i.e. traditionally run by white male Christians, that at least half the favourites are from various minorities. You have a Hindu, Rishi Sunak, who's one of the favourites. You have the outgoing Sajid Javid, who's a Muslim. His father was a Pakistani-born bus driver, so he was working class, traditional red buses. Then you have the new Chancellor, who's only took over, that's the Finance Minister a day ago, which is Nadim Zahawi, who is born in Baghdad. He's an Iraqi Kurd. He fled Saddam as a Kurd when Saddam was, Hussein was oppressing the Kurds of Iraq. He fled Iraq when he was 9, arrived in England as a refugee with his parents, not speaking a word of English. And he is...
It's a standout list.
Yes, and then you have a couple of women. You also have Liz Truss, the Foreign Secretary, the Foreign Minister. So she is definitely a possibility, and she would be the Britain's third female Prime Minister, all of which are from the Conservative Party. So
remarkable, diverse list.
And I have to say, this party has been criticised as being rather xenophobic. Its recent policy with trying to deport migrants to Rwanda and so on. So on the one hand, it's criticised for being a bit nationalistic and xenophobic. On the other hand, it's a very diverse, multicultural...
Staying tuned for the latest.